That would have been disappointing if something would have gone down with Dorsey based on those numbers that we talked about on offense. The offense is not the issue. And you got rid of
exactly that too. I mean, it would be incredibly weak.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did your weak move already. So this is on you now. No more firing of the coordinator. You did it. It's not the offense.
Well said. Yeah, the defensive coordinator was gently nudged out the door. The offensive coordinator took a head coaching job to the New York Giants. Obviously didn't see eye to eye with Sean McDermott. And Ken Dorsey is the OC. The narrative has been crafted carefully, I'd say. There was a lot of kind of code words in that post-game presser from Sean McDermott to frame Ken Dorsey as the problem in terms of winning at the line of scrimmage. And then Joe Biscaglia at Channel 7 at The Athletic, my buddy Joe B, new dad, great dude. He followed up with a great question. He said, are you talking about running the ball more? And Sean McDermott basically said, yes. So you're kind of seeing those breadcrumbs laid out, right? And most media, not just locally, but nationally, are taking that bait and pinning the blame on Ken Dorsey and the offense and what's wrong with Josh Allen. Offense. And it's unfair to Ken Dorsey. Has he been perfect? No, obviously, no. This offense has some issues, and we've discussed, but yeah, unbelievably weak. If you were to strip him of play calling, fire him at any point, make him the problem when he's not the main problem here. Ken Dorsey. He's not.
All right, Tyler. Here we go. So last year, defense, yards per play, big stat. Last year under Frazier, they were 7th in the NFL, 5.1. This year, 26th yards per play. That's a huge gap. 7th to 26th. Yards per attempt, 5th last year in the NFL. This year, 19th in the NFL. That's not playoff defense. Third down defense, 6th in the NFL last year. This year, 23rd third down defense. Tyler, those are huge gaps. That's Super Bowl quality rankings. Top, we just said 7, 5, 6 versus 23, 26. That's not even playoff football. Those aren't, that's how I judge it. You're not in the top 10. That's not playoff defense. Third down and secondary. Those are your issues.
The elite defensive minds find a way.
And I still believe in this team, and that. I still believe in the defense because their points per game are great. They're 5th in the NFL, points per play. It's a great. I mean, they're not giving up the points. They're just giving up third downs and the yards.
I mean, it truly is. I know it's cliche, but it is a week-to-week league, and for better or worse, how things go down Monday night against the Denver Broncos, this thing could boomerang one direction or the other. I mean, you could wax the Broncos, as you should, with your offense at home, blow out the Jets. Talk about Jim. This is where it gets interesting.
Yes.
In terms of what's said at these press conferences and how blame is carefully placed, because now it's survival. Now the Bills, it's not exactly Titanic about to hit the iceberg. They're still a ways off from that iceberg. But little comments like that from the head coach after the Bengals game, kind of pinning some blame on Ken Dorsey. This is when you do see coaches and GMs racing to the lifeboats, and it's going to be more extreme elsewhere. We mentioned a few of the disastrous situations around the NFL. It's going to be a little more overt and obvious, and we will see some firings, and we're already seeing action, right? In Carolina, a couple weeks ago, play calling was taken away from Frank Reich, the head coach. So you're going to start to see that stuff with some teams, and the NFL is the ultimate exercise in self-preservation. Like, you are doing what you can to save your ass. And I just find that fascinating. You lived it. I mean, in Buffalo, y'all lived it. Like,
Tyler,
different coaches.
It's not just the NFL. It's Game of Thrones for everybody, and everybody's job. I feel like everybody's job in this world, it's Game of Thrones.